what's up guys, Seiishizo here, and we have the SWC Preliminaries Prediction event, which I think is pretty cool. Like, it's kind of like makes you, like, if you're pretty much like betting or like making predictions or anything, you feel like more invested into like the matches that you're probably gonna watch them. Like, same I did for like Champions League was last week, and they were like, this match is boring. Okay, let's put like just like €3 on who's gonna make the first goal or anything like that. Just like, okay, I'm not like you shouldn't gamble. For all means, you shouldn't gamble, but just making some predictions and just filling in like a poll or whatnot, it just makes you be more like into like watching the matches and that kind of stuff. So I think this event is pretty cool to do. So I'm gonna go over what I think is my predictions, and maybe it will help you out a bunch as well. You get like some events as well, or some rewards. So you get like what does it say? You get 100 points per successful prediction and 50 points per failed prediction. So what do you get for those? Well, up until like 100 and oh no, that's participation count, up till like 1200 points. So that's 12 correct predictions or 24 wrong predictions. You get these rewards, and afterwards for every 50 points you get 50 crystals. So that means that every correct prediction gives you about 15 crystals extra for like refill. So let's say you have everything right compared to everything wrong, you're probably gonna net like a lot of like extra energy to farm with. So that's actually that's a pretty nice reward. That's a pretty nice reward. So at first I was just filling in like, because you can like, okay, this is like, first we have for the Japanese. I can also fill it in for America's Cup already, later for like the other cups, but they're like not in here yet. They will be like announced later in the schedule. So same for Europe, where I'm in, a bunch of like colory flags and stuff. So for the Japanese, like at first I was just filling in like, okay, the people that I know. You can actually click player info, and then you can see like, okay, did they play before? Did they, what was their rank in like season 12, season 13, which are the last two seasons. And based on that, you can actually make your prediction. But then I was thinking, okay, but what if player A plays against player 2 and one of them for sure advances and the other one not? So for the Japanese Cup, it's just 2 players advancing, so it's a little bit easier. The other one is 8 players advancing, and I noticed that I was choosing players that were not playing against each other. So if you have 2 players against each other, one of them is very likely to advance always. So I think you should always at least just take a guess of one of 2. However, they have to play 2 rounds to advance. So they have to play 1 round and then another round, and then they advance. So technically, everyone plays at least 2 games. If you lose 2, you're out. If you win one of the 2, you have to play a 3rd game. So that's pretty much how it should work. So and those like other games, they are played like the next day or the next week, or like that's how it kind of works. So let's see what like I already did my prediction for this, but like UT10, Yeon Hong player, doesn't have anything on wheel most of the time, really fast. Cabrera, ooh, not too sure about. Season 13 ranked 25. I'm not too sure about that one. Matsu, of course, really known player, got legend in the special league as well, and he's been to like a bunch of the tournaments as well. So I'm gonna give a vote to Matsu, that's for sure. Mahi, ranked 31 in season 13. Didn't play in season 12, apparently. Okay. Zhong Shang-yi, that's his like, well, that's if you write it like in Chinese. He used to be a cleaver, like Japanese cleaver, one of the better ones, but he stopped doing that. He had one of like the most insanely Kalis and stuff like that. So yeah, he has really good runes. So that will be a contender for me to vote for. Then we have Buruburu. I do recognize the Japanese name, but I'm not sure what he plays. Same for this guy. If I'm not mistaken, this could be like the really fast Bastet guy, but I could be wrong. And Shiki. I'm not sure about Shiki. So my vote would be either UT play or this guy, the Zhongshangi. Well, Tanaka Tabasa. That. I'm bad with Japanese names, so I prefer to read the Chinese name because these are actually Chinese characters. I would go for UT10 because he has more tournament experience. Like this guy also has been like qualifiers, but this guy actually been there. So I would vote for UT10 in this one. Successfully predicted. Also, a good thing is to check who's actually playing against who. So the schedule is on the website. And so we have in the first round we have UT against Shiki, Matsu against Buruburu. So for wins, I would say UT10 wins against Shiki. Then Matsu wins against Buruburu. Then this, I think Matsaya would win, and this one Zhongshan-i would win. Tanaka would win. But I'm not sure how it would advance to the next round because there's no actual brackets yet, because this is just 1v1, but they have to end up with just two players. So if UT10 had to face Matsu earlier and therefore one of them drops out, then you cannot vote for Matsu and UT10 at the same time, right? Then it would be Matsu and Tanaka. But I'm not sure, like this is not the actual brackets, it's just the 1v1, but they don't show like the following match because it's not if they win one match, they already advanced. Okay, so I wanted to check on the website if the brackets were actually visible, but it still says under preparation. So that's actually pretty bad that you don't, like, you have to make a prediction, but you don't know who plays each other next. So that's pretty bad in my opinion. So because, for example, you know, like, for example, Tree is playing Thomas C. That's not Thompson. Thompson is over here. But, okay, so he wins that one, but he has to win another match to advance. Would he play Popo Panda next? Or would he play one of these next? Or would he play one of who next? So you have to make a prediction based on, like, not knowing who plays who, kind of. So, to go back to this one, for example, like these two have to play each other, but does that mean like Matsu and UT play have to play each other afterwards? Because if only one of them can advance, you would have to pick one of the other two that can advance from this bracket, which I don't really know. The brackets are kind of unclear. They say these are the brackets, but these are not brackets. These are just saying 1v1s. They're not like the bracket thing that's like those are real brackets. So yeah, okay. Let's just go for UT play and Matsu. I think that's the safe way to go. So let's modify that. Then for America's Cup, I already made a prediction before, but I didn't really look at who's gonna play who. So let's check that out a bit before as well. So we have Tree against Thomas. Well, that's pretty simple. That's gonna be Tree. Then we have Raigeki against Topafi. Ooh, that's a difficult one. So, okay, to go over the players as well. Tree, he's been ranked 7, second place, finals round of 8. Tree is like an all-known, like, good player. He's gonna be in there, pretty sure. Topafi, he had his fair share of like high ranks as well, but I know he's been like he kind of started slacking like last season. He kind of like lost interest in the game, so that one is. And then Raigeki, I know Raigeki plays a lot. Raigeki is actually a pretty good player. They actually share a lot of like the same units, like high speed control units, so that kind of stuff. They share pretty similar playstyle, except Topafi has Yeonhang and Raigeki is using, well, Lorna, he has not using that much anymore, and he has Oberon, which he uses quite a lot, but I would have to give this to Topafi because of more tournament experience. Of course, Raigeki is still able to get into the tournament as well through like a losers bracket, so it's not that like Raigeki is immediately out of the tournament. So I think based on the other characters, like I'm going over like the matches one by one, but I might actually choose to add in like 2 from like a same match at some point, or none from one match. So then we have next round with this Eves against Fall Panda. I'm not too familiar. I know Fall Panda by name. I know Eves as, or well, it's Canadian, so it's probably French, and I have no clue how you would say it then. Rank 19 and rank 19, that's really good. He uses Tianling, and Tianling is pretty buffed right now with artifacts. And he's playing against Fall Panda, and Fall Panda slacked in the last season. I'm not sure how he's doing in the current season. I feel like Hives would have this one, but I'm not sure if he would actually make it to the tournament. For now, I'm gonna tap that one. And then we have Faint Memory Thompson. Oh wait. Then we have Faint Memory Thompson. Oof, oof. That's a heavy match. That is a heavy match. I'm gonna give this to my boy Thompson. Really good player. Always very generous. Always calls everyone better than himself, but he's actually like really freaking good. I feel like he would have this one. But I'm also gonna throw in Fame Memory because Fame Memory is also a really good player. Like both of them are like, it's unfortunate they have to play against each other, but Fame Memory, he can make some stuff work that's like pretty like off meta as well, so he can come up with like weird stuff. Issue is he did came up with weird stuff before in the last qualifier, and that cost him because like some of those units didn't do anything. But Fame Memory in general, he has good runes, good brains, he can make like good drafts. If he doesn't go too weird stuff, like last season, I think he used, for example, Jemire in the qualifiers and that didn't do anything. But in general, really good player, and I see them both advance for sure. Okay, and the next one, Popo Panda JLN2. So JLN2 was there last year, but he's Artemil user if I'm not mistaken. But I feel like Popo Panda has been around for quite a long time, and Popo Panda is one of those players that sometimes pops up and then is insanely good, and then he's kind of gone for a while. Like I'm not sure if he just doesn't play at that moment or he just doesn't play RTA, but he's been around for quite a long time. So I'm gonna give this one to Popo Panda. I think Popo Panda would actually, yeah, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. He has some good rune quality. He's been there a long time. He played. The thing is, he's just like, I think he's playing like on and off, like sometimes quitting for a while, sometimes playing for a while, like not playing that actively. At least that's what I think. Then we have the next match, Camballer against JMac. Oof. Oof, JMac. Met him in real life, really nice guy as well. But I'm not too sure if he would make it. Like I know JMac is stepping up his game. He's playing a lot better than he was like last year, for example. But then you have Camballer, and Camballer is Ragdoll Pater. Ragdoll Pater, of course, he's gonna get them pre-banned, and actually played in a tournament where Camballer was also in. And when he loses these units, it really hurts his draft more than I think JMac would. Because JMac has Han right now, and Han is like super buffed as well. So that might be a thing, like Camballer losing one of his two LVs where he might need them. Well, JMac is gonna lose Han probably like every other match as well. But those two, it's very difficult as well. This one is very difficult. So I would almost say both, but I want JMac to be in there because he's a cool guy. He's definitely a cool guy. So I want him to be in there, but I'm not sure if he will make it. But he has Han, and he's been stepping up his game. So I'm not sure like how much he played in season 14 though, because I'm not sure if he has like enough like experience with like the Han, how it is working right now, but Han is super good. And I think Camballer, this one I would give a 50-50 because Camballer, he's really good on leaderboards. He's really good, but I think the pre-ban hits him more than most other players because he's kind of like at least that's what I saw in like the other tournaments. So we'll see. Then we have Dreams Joseph against Ignorus. Dreams Joseph, of course, being there many times already. He's been stepping up his game in the last few seasons. That's mostly what he's doing, like towards SWC. And Iris is a Gianna user. I think he has one more. Maybe Gianna? No, I think just Gianna. I don't see Igor's winning that. I would see Dreams Joseph winning that. But I already selected 8 players, so I gotta start cutting some because I didn't cover one match yet, which is also, oh, whoops. So I would say Dreams Joseph, but I already added in 8 players. And Dreams Joseph, as you can see, like he's been there like quite a few times already. Igores, I don't see him win. I don't see. And then the last match we have Zevorius against Trokumu. Trokumu, real nice guy. Spoke with him a few times. He asked some stuff. I helped him a bit. He helped me a bit. But I know that in the last season he started losing like interest in the game. So therefore, I think he's kind of like, I'm not sure how much he's been farming right now. But for that reason, and like how much he's been playing right now, for that reason, like in season 12 he was pretty active. Season 13 he started slacking a bit. Season 14 I haven't seen him in leaderboards, I think. So for that reason I can't give him like a vote, to be honest. So this is what I have right now. If Trokumu would play more, I would like opt to put him in. Also, I would opt to put Raigeki in. So for me, the ones that are set pretty hard. I'm not sure about Popo Panda and Eves. I think Popo Panda will be in there this year. I think he hasn't been in there like other years, but I think he will be in there this year. I think Eves will be in there this year because he's playing really good. I'm just not sure, like from all the players that I selected here, I would opt to remove Popo Panda and put in Raigeki. Because I know Raigeki is a really active player and he plays a lot, but oh, Popo Panda, he's also good. He's also good. Man, I want to select 9 people here because the others... Oof. Okay, I'm going for this. You don't have to agree. Of course not. It's purely my opinion. Maybe I'm certain like biased towards people that I know rather than people that I don't know. Dreams Joseph. Oh, he's also high ranked. And he's playing Beast Riders right now. Difficult. He mostly does make it into the tournament. I just feel like from what I play against Dreams Joseph, it felt like, I don't know, like I have more problems with like other players than Dreams Joseph, but that could be like a personal like box issue as well, rather than anything. But in general, a lot of good players. So these matches will definitely be good. I'm going for this. Of course, you can select everyone. Not everyone can be a winner. Selecting this for Europe will be even more difficult. Let me know if you want me to do this for like throughout all of like the SWC tournament. Like, of course, you don't have to agree with everything like I do, like not at all. Please don't be mad at me if I don't add in your friend or your favorite streamer or your favorite player or anything like that. It's just, I can't select everyone. Not everyone is a winner. But these are the people I think are gonna win. Yeah, I think that... Actually, I think I want to switch one, which is Topafi for Raigeki. And the reason for that is because I know Topafi started slacking in the last few months with like farming and that kind of stuff. And I know Raigeki is really active in these same months. So I think Topa would be better than Raigeki in that scenario. And then Hivas or Dreams Joseph. That's another like oof, because we can't actually see the full bracket, so that makes it annoying. So I don't know like if some of them are gonna play against each other in like last rounds and then cannot really advance. Well, still they can advance through like losers bracket, but still not everyone plays everyone. So Eves or Dreams Joseph. Dreams Joseph does have more tournament experience though. I'm gonna give it to Dreams Joseph. I know he's a really good player, he's really active lately, but tournament experience also matters. So okay, I made my modification. I'm gonna keep it at this because otherwise I just keep switching because I actually know most of the players and that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna do this like throughout for all of the predictions, I think. Let me know in the comments if you actually like these kind of predictions, if you want to see more of that. You can like just copy what I do. You can like disagree with some of them. Like for players that don't follow RTA, they probably don't know anyone. So you can just like kind of follow what I do, or you just pick the units that have like or the people that have like season 13 like the highest rank or whatnot. So that's pretty interesting. And the tournament will actually start. So the tournaments will actually start 28th 10 p.m. PDT. That is on a Friday or Saturday. I think Saturday. That is on a Friday, but that's PDT. So that's for Asia. That's like Asia time. It's Saturday already. because PDT to like Asia time is like plus 15 hours. So does that make sense? Yeah, that kind of does make sense. That they start like most tournaments start at like 1 p.m. local time. So this is 1 p.m. local time if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's plus 15. You add up. Yeah, that's 1. My math could be off. So this one is 12 p.m. So we have our first match on 28th of August, and then they also play on 29th of August, and then they also play on the 29th of August and on the 30th of August. So that's pretty cool. We're gonna have some good matches upcoming. Looking forward to that. Definitely looking forward to that. And yeah, it's hype to have like SWC back again. Like, too bad it's online, but I think in general it's still pretty cool that they are able to do it, because they also could say like, hey, we just postponed the whole thing to next year. So we will see. View brackets. Why can't I not view brackets? I want to see brackets. I want to see actual brackets. These are not actual brackets. Well, whatever. But yep, those are my predictions, and Seiishizo here. Peace.